So with that, I will simply say, go participate in the live report thread, or thou shalt be banned, as poor Force Water discovered in the beginning. And without further ado, let us go into set number 1 of FR versus PaiN. Alright, cool. So on the left side as the purple Zerg. Do we have game sound? No, we do have game sound. We don't have game music. Hold on, let me just fix this. That ways? Yes, good. Okay, so on the left side as the purple Zerg, we have Zerg PaiN. And on the right side as the white Terran, we have FR Dima, aka Gargoyle. So this is going to be a pretty interesting match to start off. A high level TVZ on HBR. Yum, 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 yum. So let me get my overlay going. FR.Dima versus Zerg PaiN. Sweet. Oh, my microphone's actually a little bit far away. Let me just bring this in here so you guys can hear me nice and clearly. Alright, sweet. I actually have to dust this thing off. Man, microphone's like really dusty. I don't think that actually affects anything, but who knows. Yeah, we got a bit of the beginnings of a wall here. You can kind of build the barracks there, and it's still not link tight, I don't think. Well, it might be. I'm not actually sure. I don't think it's link tight, but you can obviously just block it with like 1 or 2 SCVs and be completely safe. And of course, Zerg, known for being a heavy Ling user. He's actually Macedonian, but he's, you know, like a Peruvian convert, immigrant, something. I don't know. He's yeah, he's spiritually Peruvian, shall we say? So Dima hopefully knows that. He's gonna make some fire bats. We all know Zerg's natural enemy. And then we'll see how it goes. HBR is quite an interesting map, 2-player map, obviously. The Zerg can get there. The third gas is a bit funky, so you know the close third base here is a little bit wide, a little bit hard to defend this against any kind of early tenor shenanigans. So yeah, gotta kind of think about how you want to take that. You can. So I've seen some Zergs even like from Zerg's position sometimes take the top left one because it's got a little bit of a narrow choke here. And if you're going mutas anyway, like the air distance is close enough that it's actually fairly easy to defend this with your mutas anyway. And then later on you can just put the lurkers here, and it's actually much better than the space at the bottom. But obviously the ground distance is much longer, so you know there's a bit of a trade-off. Something to think about there. And then the fourth gas obviously is quite a pain in the butt for everyone actually. Taking a fourth gas on this map is kind of a chore. So we actually look at this. Oh wait. Oh man. Okay, that's a command center. I was like, is he going 3 racks? The 3 racks opening? No, he's actually gone for a 1 racks expand into 2nd racks here, but he's built the command center as part of his wall here. That might actually be tight. I don't know. Is it the same footprint as a barracks? I know some buildings, even though they look the same size, actually like block differently. I imagine that's still not Zergling type, but I'm not really sure. Anyway, so he's actually being super careful here against Zerg, and I think it's because he hasn't actually SCV scouted, from what I can tell. If I'm not mistaken, an SCV has actually not left his base. Yeah, we can see because there's like no vision there. So that's actually really interesting. And the Overlord, of course, flew directly over to the natural cliff, so he actually has no idea of what Dima's doing. So neither player has actually even seen each other yet in this game so far. We're already like 4 minutes in, so that's a little bit crazy. We're finally gonna get a Zergling scout here from Zerg, but I mean, you know, Zerg didn't do anything crazy. He just went for a 12 hatch and he only made 2 Zerglings. So this command center really could have been over at the natural very, very safely. But instead, Dima, look, he's just building SCVs here. He's actually just being so scared. I don't know why he actually didn't send out an SCV scout. This is actually a little bit strange to me. I mean, if you just send out the SCV scout, he would have seen that everything is absolutely fine. Zerg actually even slightly concerned about some kind of proxy or something. Like you can see, he's checking around here with Zerglings. He's got another Zergling kind of poking around over here. Actually, proxying here at kind of like the 6 o'clock is fairly common. You know, you might proxy a random factory or something, build some vultures, try and do a run by or something like that. But But yeah, this just seems a little bit weird. He could have just sent one SCV scout. For sure, you lose a little bit of mining time for that one SCV, but the amount you gain by having your command center immediately planted here when you scout the 12 hatch is pretty huge. He must have just been hoping that Oxurg would, you know, 9-pool or something, and he could kind of blind counter it like that, but didn't quite work out. You know, he has followed up with the standard 2 racks of cat here. You can see he's got his first couple of medics just popped out. You know, we are gonna have a Spire, yeah, from Oxurg. So, going into a pretty standard mid game here from both players. We do have the Sunken Colony fairly early. I think Oxurg might have been a little bit concerned about how defensive Dima was being, and of course this does help you to block scouting SCVs as well, especially since, you know, he only made 2 Zerglings. So getting that Sunken for safety. And we are going to have a bit of a move out now. Actually, this Overload's a little bit far up. I don't know if it saw it move out, and this Zergling I don't think saw the things move out either. So I don't know if Oxurg's actually aware of this. He's already got the second Sunken making, so he should be okay. Yeah, he's actually got more lings, so there probably was a Zergling standing around here somewhere that got killed and I missed. Let's see if I can get a kill on any of these Marines, because Oxurg is definitely reacting as if he's seen this. There's actually no kills on any of these, but Oxurg is completely prepared for this little attack here. And a scan shows that Dima can't actually move in here, so definitely just, you know, doesn't want to move in, just going to kind of sit around here, keep the pressure on the Zerg a little bit. Notice, oh, very nice move. I like this. He's moving into a corner so he doesn't get surrounded, even though he's only got a single fire bat there, a relatively small group of Marines. He doesn't, if this Ling group actually just ran out and surrounded it completely, could definitely kill this group. So just standing against the side here, make sure he can't get surrounded is very, very nice. Unfortunately for him, though, there is a counterattack here with Speedlings, and he's only got 2 Marines at the natural. Oh man, big mistake by Dima to leave his natural so vulnerable. The bunker isn't finished yet. The bunker needs to finish. He needs to get a Marine into the bunker. He's going to try and run back. He's going to run up the ramp. The SCVs need to block or something. The bunker finishes, but the Marines are going down. A great counterattack, and now the Marines, though, have busted the Sunkens at the front. A counterattack by the Marines at the front is going to roast all of the drones at the natural, while the Lings are tearing it up in the Terrence Main. They're not doing nearly as much damage as these Marines, though. Oh man, I think Oxurg is in huge trouble right now. The Mutas, though, are about to pop. How many drones are going to die? How many Marines are going to die before the Mutas can clean everything up? It looks like the Mutas will finish it off. The Fire Bat should just go leg it for the drone line, but no, they are going to get cleaned up. Meanwhile, most of the Lings have been taken out, but all of these Fire Bats are going to be completely useless against the Mutalisks. Dima made panic Fire Bats, and that's just going to mean he's going to have almost no Marines to deal with the Mutas. He's got no turrets up in the main either. He's got just a single turret in the natural, a second turret going up, but Dima now, how is he going to hold off the Mutas? I don't know. He did colossal damage. He killed every single drone at the natural, but now he's got no answer to the Mutas. He's got 3 Fire Bats running out. Those are going to get intercepted easy peasy. Random SCVs here at the top. He's got 1 random Marine. He's probably fine that. But yeah, he's got to just rely on these turrets to defend. Now that 3rd turret doesn't even finish. He has to finish it. He's trying to finish it. It's getting targeted down. It's going to finish, but immediately go down as well. The Mutas are taking damage from the bottom turrets, though, and a few more Marines are coming out here, but it's very, very tricky for Dima. The supplies are so close, actually 43 against 44. And it looks like more turrets going up at the natural as well. The barracks, though, are under attack, so even though the mineral lines are somewhat protected, the infrastructure, the unit-producing structures are completely vulnerable, so Marines will just get picked off as they come out of these barracks. Dima going to try and get control over these barracks again, but there's a lot of Mutas in this clump. Look at them just pick off these Marines. Easy peasy here. And Dima is in some serious trouble right now. Oxurg, meanwhile, is getting his 3rd. Is he teching up? No sign of a Hydra Den just yet. He doesn't really need it. His Mutas are just able to take on everything by themselves. And it looks like killing 1 barracks, forcing a second one to lift. Gonna have to just retreat back to the safety of the turrets here. I think this one's probably gonna have to lift as well. But oh, looks like Oxurg not paying attention. Gonna lose a Muta. Might lose a second one. Nope, doesn't lose a second one. But man, doing really a lot of damage. This barracks has to lift right now. It's gonna die. I think it's just gonna die. Yeah. So 2 barracks actually dead already, just to the Mutas. That's not something you see often. I mean, these barracks are pretty beefy. You know, Mutas don't have actually particularly high DPS, so you got to keep microing back and forth, and just kind of sniping, you know, soft targets like the Marines here and there. So yeah, that they've been able to kill 2 barracks is a pretty big deal. Anyway, the Hydra Den is on the way. 2 more barracks being rebuilt here at the slightly more protected location, kind of in the back here, just as far away from these Mutas as possible, though it's still a little bit vulnerable here with the cliff on top. Still a bunch of idle SCVs here that Dima just has not noticed. He's just paying too much attention to trying to defend these Mutas. Oxurg, by the way, is not really stacking these that well. His Muta micro are getting a little bit shaky. Okay, it looks like he's fixed that now, but whoa. Gotta be a little bit careful with those guys. Continuing to do the good old back and forth dancing with the Mutas. Do the Marines have +1 yet? No, they... Oh, wait. No, they don't actually have anything. He's just got the eBay for the turrets, of course. Can't really afford anything now. Oh, man. These mutas just being a huge pain in the butt for Dima. Oh, he gets the barracks again. There's 3 more barracks built at the back, but that's 3 barracks dead already for the Terran. The third base is up now. It's not quite mining. The drone count, though, look at this. The drone saturation is fairly low for Oxurg, so it's not like he actually has a lot behind this. His money actually is getting quite high, just because he's presumably just focusing too much on the muta micro. But it's not like his economy is you know, super good behind this. The SCP count is much better. So if Dima can somehow stabilize, can somehow hold off these mutas, he might be able to still pull it back. Although you know, holding off these mutas is not going to be easy. You can see he's just losing all of his Marines here. He tried to build the barracks in a more protected location, but there were still no turrets covering it, and it looks like Oxurg might even be able to finish the game with just these Mutalisks. Almost no Marines left here. Every single Marine is now dead. There's only turrets. No, a single Marine there, hiding by the turrets, but these barracks might be forced to lift again here. Dima just trying to build the Marines as fast as possible, but I think this barracks is even going to go down. Looks like a few more drones to help bolster that economy. Some Hydras out now. Looks like Lurker Tech is on the way. And just more and more barracks being built wherever he can here, but no additional tech, no factory on the way. He can't even keep his barracks up. Oh my god, wait. Oh wait, never mind, there's a factory. Oh, he built it at his natural, a hidden factory at the natural, and getting a start already. I was gonna say, you know, that would be so late to not have a factory at this point, but he actually got it already. Interestingly, he's also going for +1 armor before +1 weapons, which is quite interesting. So that's going to be more useful against the Lurkers than the Mutas. Of course, getting +1 armor means Lurkers need to 3-shot Marines rather than 2-shot them. I think generally +1 attack is better against Mutas, but maybe he's anticipated the tech switch. Oh, he's going to lose it anyway, so it doesn't matter. He's not going to get the upgrade. His barracks is not going to finish. Starport, however, is finished, and look at this, he's actually mass bunkering at the front in anticipation of this counterattack. The Hydras actually not upgraded. Hydras are just moving in here, and they're just going to help break the bunker at the front. I can't believe it. These are supposed to be Lurkers, and Oxurg just had everything rallied at the front, so he's just like, you know what, screw it. I might as well just attack with these Hydras. And it sort of worked. He stopped the front 2 bunkers from going up. I mean, Lurker aspect isn't even done yet, I don't think. Okay, it looks like it's just now finished. He's just now making them into Lurkers. But what an amusing way to use those initial Hydras. Meanwhile, actually, it's got a bit of a bank here. Oh my god, look at it. He's built so many barracks this game. He must have lost like 5 barracks so far, and he's building another 4. 1, 2, 3. He's going up to 8. He's going up to 8 barracks right now on 2 base, as well as the add-on for the factory. This is almost like a 2-base all-in follow-up here, just because he's got so much money. But there's a lot of Lurkers at the front now. This could be a bust for Oxurg. He could be going for the win right here. Is he going for it? Yes, he is. The Mutas need to come in as well. The Lurkers are going in the front. There's 2 bunkers, but they're not fully loaded, though. The one fireman there trying to be a hero, but it looks like this might go down. GG from Dima. And Oxurg takes game number 1. Oh, man. Ridiculous game there. I mean, Dima, he did so much damage with that Marine bust at the natural, but then couldn't hold off the Mutas. Those panic fire bats definitely killed him. Like, if instead of those 3 fire bats, I'm not sure exactly what the situation was like in his main, but if instead of the 3 fire bats, he made like 1 fire bat and 2 Marines, even that could have helped him a lot. I'm not really sure. Either way, game 1 goes to Oxurg. Goes to PaiN, and the sun is shining in my eyes. Hold on, let me go and close my blinds. All right, there we go. I'm back. I'm back. All right, good, sweet. Okay, so it looks like set number 2 is going to be Moxie versus Truffle. A TVP on what map? Tau Cross. Tau Cross is the second map. Sweet.